Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's. We're hunting through, looking for those alphabet 10p's. We've had a bit of a hot streak recently. What we want to find, ideally some 2019 dated ones, because we've not completed the 2019 book before. We've got A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, P, R, T, U, V and X. So any of those last 6 would complete our first 2019 book. Now, the 2019 dated ones are solo minted, hard to find and scarce. We started our third 2018 book and we're making good progress. We've got A, E, F, G, H, I, J, H, I, K and M, Q, P, T, V, X and Y. So we're making good progress through the 2018 book. Let's get into these bags and see if we get any more progress today. Okay then, whilst the coin hunt is ongoing, I'm going to be going through some of the more recent comments left on my videos. So if you get a random love and like from me but no reply, it's probably because I've taken a screenshot of it and I've popped it into my data bank of questions to answer. Before we get into the questions though, just a reminder, next Thursday, which will be Thursday the 6th of June, it certainly will be, the Royal Mint seem to be doing the Strike on the Day D-Day 50p, one I would definitely recommend you head down to if you can. I'm definitely going. I'm going to be there at 10:20. I do have to shoot off by sort of mid-afternoon, but if you're there whilst I'm there, and you want to come and say hi, please do. Okay, we're going to start with Gavin Kerslake, I hope that's pronounced right, says, "Hi, I don't know how to post pictures, but I found a Benjamin Bunny signed with the initials VC." So that is possibly someone I've spoken to quite a bit over on Instagram, Victor. Victor signs the Benjamin Bunnies as VC, and I have found one in the past in one of my coin hunts, which is quite exciting. But it's always interesting when one of these signed Benjamin Bunnies or other coins turn up and then people are trying to figure out whose it was. I think it's great fun because it adds a bit of excitement to what is invariably a boring and really common coin to come across anyway. That sort of tracking them down to see where they've been, I think it's fun. Right, Legio Veritum says, "How do you arrange your coin collection by year of mintage or by the complete series such as Paddington Bear and Beatrix Potter? Feel free not to answer." So in the books it's just date order, release order, so the earliest one to the latest one, because there are obviously the Beatrix Potters, there was a number of them released over different years. The Innovation in Science 50p's for example were released in different years, but I keep them all in date order. So my wider collection is divided by some of my Brilliant Uncirculated coins, for example. They're divided by denomination, so I've got all my 50p's in some boxes, I've got all my £2 coins in other boxes and my £5 coins in other boxes. But yeah, my world coins need a bit of attention because I haven't been organising them very well, but how they were organised and still are at the moment, they're divided by country, alphabetised, so A through to Z, and then within the countries it's smallest denomination to largest denomination, within the denominations it's oldest to most recent. So that's how I arrange them. But yeah, the silver proofs, they're just stacked behind me. They are kept somewhat in order of series, so I've got all my Beatrix Potters I think over this shoulder. I don't know what's over there, I can't read it from here looking backwards, but I try to keep them all together. But yeah, I'm running out of space because the Royal Mint have been releasing so many coins. Right, Inky Squid says, "I hope the new D-Day coin goes into circulation." Well, so do I, to be fair. It's a really nice design. I think it's very good. Designed by David Lawrence, who's designed a number of different coins in the past. He's doing the Royal Tudor Beasts, I think, and he's done coins for, it's not his first war-themed coin, because I believe he was one of the artists that designed some of the coins in those £5 coin sets, which were released marking the centenary of the First World War, so back in 2018 and so on. But I think it's a really nice design now, and I would love to see them go into circulation, but sadly I don't think we've heard any news of that happening, which is unfortunate, because it'd be very nice to have some of them out in circulation. Although I'm still crossing my fingers, Team GB 50p, I really want that to go to circulation. I think the D-Day coin is a really nice design, but the Team GB just about wins out for me, so I'm still hopeful that they might put those into circulation, but we won't know until the coin gets released sometime next month, I would imagine, in July. Right, Mandy Whitton says, "Christopher, how long does it take you to clean your hands? They all look gross. I hate the smell." Not very long at all. It's just soap and warm water, just like to say that you would wash your hands if they were dirty. I do wash my hands between each coin hunt though, because I mean, coins are filthy. You only have to see the state that my the towel on my desk got into before I changed over to this lovely new yellow towel. So yeah, it doesn't take all that long. It's not long enough that I feel I have to wear gloves, which some people have suggested, but I don't want to wear gloves. Right, Hertog von Berkshire, Hertog von Berkshire says, I don't understand restrike. Okay, so restrike is a term within coin collecting. It's taking an old design and then minting it for the modern day. So it's restriking an historic design, not the same as, say, the definitive design. So the 1997 through to 2008 Britannia definitive. That's not a restrike. That was just the definitive. But if we take, for instance, the ones I talk about the most are the 50p's. So in 2019, to celebrate 50 years of the 50p, 10 different coin designs were taken from historic 50p's, not historic, they weren't ancient, but 50p's that have been struck in the past. So take, for instance, the Kew Gardens 50p, first struck in 2009, put into circulation, BU packs, silver-proof, gold-proof, blah, 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 blah. So the Kew Gardens is a design that was struck originally in 2009. In 2019, they decided that it's one of the 10 coins they want to celebrate on this set. So they have struck more Kew Gardens 50p's, but they are dated 2019. You can't confuse the two if you check the obverse, the head side, because they have two different dates on it. So that is a restrike because it's using an old design but restriking it in a new year for a new set, a new coin, whatever it happens to be. So that's what I mean by restrike. And when I talk about restrikes, mainly it's about those 2019 50 years of the 50p's. I'd be talking about the £2 as well, because there was planned to restrike a bunch of the old £2 coin designs to celebrate 25 years of the bimetallic £2 coin, but unfortunately that didn't happen. We think mainly because the Queen passed away, and then there was a whole change of gear to get the King's portrait sorted, to get memorial coins sorted, so something had to be cut, and I think those 25 years of the 25p range was cut down to just the one singular £2 coin. Right, Norman Bridge says, how can you afford to do what you do? This is on one of my £2 coin hunts. So again, this happens every now and again when we have an influx of new viewers. There's a misconception that when I get a £500 bag of £2 coins, I've spent £500 on it and I'm stuck with it, which is not the case. So most of what is happening is it's the same money but different coins each week. So I get my week's worth of coins that I hunt through. I hunt through them ready for the videos. I then bag them all back up and take them back into a different bank, so I don't get the same coins back again. I transfer the money over, get more coins out, so it's the same float, it's just different coins each time, if that makes sense. So I am not spending all this money that I've been hunting through every single week on coins. It is simply circulated, recycled round and round and round and round and round. Robert Pierce says, hello Christopher, can you clear something up? The last coin you showed in this video, its annotation says Denver Mint, so is that correct? I thought it was a Eurozone coin, not an American coin. Thank you. So that's one of my world coin hunts, and yes, so the world coin hunts take the longest for me to edit, and every now and again a little mistake slips into it. Unfortunately, it's just the case. I'm a one-man band. I do all the recording, all the editing and everything else that entails running the YouTube channel. So every now and again I will make a slight mistake, and it tends to be in the World Coin Hunts, because that's when the most is happening with the annotations. It's stupid things like I go into muscle memory mode if I'm typing USA when I mean United Arab Emirates, UAE, but I don't know what it is. I just my brain knows I want to type UAE, but my fingers type USA, probably because I'm speeding through it to try and get it done quickly, I guess. But no, every now and again a mistake I'll forget to change the denomination and an annotation on one of those videos or whatever, so these slight slip-ups will of course happen because we're all human and fallible. Okay, we have a couple of comments from Solo Lobo 4. Says, I found the letter E 10p not long ago and saw them minted only 94,000. Why does that not make it an incredibly sought after coin? So I would argue that the alphabet 10p's are sought after coins for sure. They are very exciting to find. They're very hard to find, especially those 2019 dated ones, because so few were minted. The broader picture, however, I would consider that individually some of them have extremely low mintages, and they are unbelievably low, but it's part of a whole set and so that number does add up. So although if you're looking for one singular coin, it might take a long time to find that coin, you're more likely to find one of the other letters as well. So potentially that. The other thing that impacts on it is that the 10p's aren't the most popular denomination for collectors. I would definitely say that'd be the 50p. So things like the Kew Gardens 50p, which has again the lowest mintage of any currently circulating commemorative 50p coin, that's always going to have a premium because it's the denomination that more people want to collect. So yeah, I think the 10p's are ones that I think will eventually skyrocket in value because there's so few of them. They're hard to get. Maybe not to the levels of the Kew Gardens, but you got to remember the mintage. How many of a coin were made, quite often will play the foundation as to whether that coin becomes a valuable desired coin. But there are other factors as well at play. The great comparison is the Kew Gardens 50p and the EU Presidency 50p. That's the old large-sized 50p. There were less of those put into circulation than of the Kew Gardens, but the Kew Gardens is still more valuable and more sought after, I would argue, and that's because the EU Presidency 50p is no longer in circulation. It's not one you should find, so it's lost a little bit of the excitement that many people hunting through their change have for the coin. So as I said, I think the 10p's are definitely sought after, but just not as valuable as other things of a low mintage. The other comment says, how does the Royal Mint remove coins from circulation? I believe that's done mainly by the cash centres, so coins that are damaged, coins that are worn away, then they get withdrawn at the cash centre and sent back to the Royal Mint to be disposed of, remelted down into other coins. Banks as well they can take them in as garbled coins. I didn't have to do that much when I worked in banking, but I know that if the coins were really all bent up and or destroyed beyond or damaged beyond the ability to use them, they'd have to be sent back to the cash centre in special garbled coin bags. But that being said, let's get back to the coins. Well then, unfortunately no alphabet 10p today, but a couple of nice finds. We've got two from the Isle of Man. The same year? Yeah, 1992. Very good vintage. And there's a third one from 1992. That's the Guernsey tomatoes. Gibraltarian 10pence, that Barbary partridge, I think they're called. 2015 dated. But unequivocally in my mind, star find is this one here. 10pence from St Helena and Ascension. That's a very cool coin. We don't seem to get many of these over in the UK's change. They shouldn't be, I wouldn't have thought. They're similar to Isle of Man ones, the Jersey ones, Guernsey ones, Gibraltarian ones. When they turn up, they shouldn't be in the UK change, but you can see why they do get into our change because they're so similar, and the value of them are pegged against the UK's currency, so it is the same value. It's just different coins. But there we go, interesting stuff. Now let me know in the comments, have you found an alphabet 10p in the last week or so? There's normally 2 or 3 or 4 people that have, and it reassures the rest of us that haven't found one that they are still out there to be had. So if you found one, what letter did you find and where did you find it? Now as usual, there will be links in the description across to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come and join that. You'll also find links to my other social media channels, the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel as well, which is the company I work for, so please check them out also, and of course the PO box address if you want to write into me. But that being said, all it leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.